Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here again. I want to continue to talk to you about the need for research culture in our continent and our country. We need to entrench the culture of research. What would that give us? First of all, I've said we need research because it's based on information. And information it helps us to even be informed about the transformation that we need, and information leads to transformation. Then after that, another thing that research will do for us, that research will help us to identify the problems. And but also another thing that research will do for us is that it will help us to identify the scope of our challenges. So the research will help you not just to understand problems, but to also determine the amount of problems that you have, the amount of challenges that you have, the amount of challenges that you are facing. Now, apart from helping us understand how many challenges, what is the scope of our challenges, we need research to also help us to know the parameters of these problems. So, but now this is the way. Naturally, people talk about research being done by specialist institutions or by professionals or people who devote their lives for this, and this is the only thing they do. But what I'm proposing this time is that research should become part and parcel of every citizen's life. That we should teach the whole nation the culture of research. Because if we don't teach the culture of research, the whole nation will be dwelling in the culture of superstitions. And superstitious culture doesn't take you anywhere. Superstitious culture brings darkness. Superstitious culture leads to lack of development. Superstitious culture makes you to be backward. So we must urgently uproot superstitious culture. We must urgently uproot intolerance. We must urgently uproot miracle grace mentality. We must urgently uproot subserviency, and in the place of them, introduce the culture of research or research culture, fast and quick, as fast as possible. And we must make it holistic. We must make sure that we have a comprehensive program to enable every person, every individual, from a primary school child to the university professor, to embrace research, to always question everything, to always seek for ways and different ways to look at any situation. Because by the time we teach our people the culture of research, everybody is not just living one way. It's not just living one way. Every child, every young person will be looking at any situation from different perspectives. He's going to have different solutions, different suggestions about resolving any problem. He's going to know that the approach to resolving problems is not just to talk to some elders and repeat what they say or look for their advice, but he's going to base his arguments on facts and statistics and science. And when people embrace, research culture like this, that they're not just going to fall for anything. They're not just going to embrace any lie and deception. That is one of the most powerful ways to equip a nation and to empower a nation. Because if a nation will be strong in research, they will be strong in knowledge, they will be strong in self-awareness, they will be strong in truth, they will be strong in light, they will be strong in purpose, they will be driven, they will be able to build. They will be able to build industries that they see through their research. They will be able to build companies. They will be able to build factories. They will know how to build factories. They will have the knowledge of how to do this. They will have the skills necessary for growth and development. That is what research culture will do for you. They will know the best practices in every nation. They will be able to bring those solutions. They will not be waiting for government to resolve their problems. They will not be waiting for father or mother to resolve, or parents to resolve their problem. They will not be waiting for the economy to grow. They themselves will be growing the economy, because that's what research does for you. Research equips you with so much knowledge, with so much insight, and with so much know-how. You know how things are fixed. You know what is wrong. You know what to do to fix those things. That is the advantage of research. It helps you not just to have information about the situation, but it helps you to gather the data. It also helps you to identify and correctly define the situation you are facing. It helps you to define the problem properly. It helps you not just to define, but to also determine the scope of the problem. Then it helps you to also determine the parameters of your challenges, and then it helps you to to be able to identify solutions. It also helps you to be able to know what particular solution to bring to a particular situation that you are passing through, that you are in. And then if you are even making a mistake, but because the culture of research is holistic in the society, there will be so many other people to correct you and to tell you that no, you are missing it here. This is the way to do it. Because it is not just a few people that know how to do things, but the whole nation are aware. They have some understanding about everything. So there will be no any part of the economy that is suffering. There will be no any part of the country that is suffering. Every part of the country, somebody will know something about it. Even from the places where, when there are any challenges in the personal life of anybody, they will know how to analyze those problems. They will know how to, find solutions to their own problems. Nobody will become paralytic and, being a parasite to the parents, or being a parasite to the economy, or being a parasite to the people who are better off in the society. They themselves will become independent and will be able to be independent enough and strong enough to be able to look for their own answers and solutions. So it's a beautiful life, the ability to have to be able to do research. But what is even more powerful than that is the culture of research, to be able to teach the whole nation to do this. Through comprehensive educational programs, through different kind of entertainment, different kind of films, movies, through different kind of musical entertainment, through schools, through universities, through educational programs on the television, through books, and through family altars, through churches, through mosques. Also, this culture, if it could be developed, it leads to growth, development. It leads to change in the society. It leads to the change and transformation in the mindset of the people. The burden on the economy is lessened, and the people are enlightened. And the people, there is progress in the society. The people are progressive. The people are independent. They are able to cover for themselves. They are able to fight for their own selves. They are able to decide the projections of their own lives, and they are not waiting for government to do everything for them. And they that the government will not use all their budget money on trying to do secondary stuff, like finding job for anybody. The people will be finding job for themselves. So the money of the government could be used for infrastructure and for many other things that are necessary. So everything starts with dealing with the people, bringing value systems, and releasing these principles in the whole population, and making sure that we empower our population, our country, our nation by this kind of knowledge. And this is what you will see in Singapore. If you go to Singapore, you will see that they have been able to use this principle of research on the populist level in a very effective way. The same thing you will see in Europe, and that's why they have development. We must have and make sure that research has become part and parcel of everybody's everyday life, and that way people will be able to be independent. They will be strong. They will not be parasites on the government or on their parents, and you will be able to experience progress, growth, faster than and development faster than you could ever imagine. So I hope that this has helped you, and I will come back and continue my thoughts on this matter. Peace. For the love of God, church and nation. Sunday Adelaja here. If you believe in nation building principles, please like this video, share it with your friends, and let's change our nations together.